Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Gentleman's Bureau. This is episode 18. I am so excited, so proud to announce that I have my buddy Christian Watts on here, and we're going to have a great podcast. Christian, tell me, my man, how have you been? What's going on in your life? I know you started school and you're pursuing music. That's awesome. Tell us about it, man.
I just finished my second class. I'm doing music production, bachelor's of music production at Full Sail University, based in Orlando. But I'm doing all online classes. So I'm basically just a full-time student right now. The Air Force is the job bill is paying me for rent and whatnot. So I'm basically just doing school full time, making music full time, all at the same time, I
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck it.
Full time all at the same time. I like that.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. I know so me and Watts, we go way back. Like my first bass, literally I got there, didn't know anybody. I was like fresh, just a boot, man. And I was like, "Oh, what do I do?" And then
I've been there for 3 days.
yeah,
Sergeant comes to me and said, "Hey Watts, take care of this kid. He just got here." I was like, "All right, let's do it."
yep. And
Fucked up
yeah,
from day one.
friendship that friendship lasted ever since. So that night actually, we were like figuring the bass out, like what are we gonna do? Figuring out the landscape and outdoor rec, or I think no, not outdoor rec. It was like some place that put on events basically and took you off base. They had some field trip or whatever to Cordoba the very next day. So I was like, hey man, you interested or like you want to do this? And so we signed up like last minute, and then we had these other airmen that took us under the wing. And then they fucking and then they were like, "Hey, let's go to the bars." And yeah, we played some pool and then we drank for like the first time legally in Europe, and we got fucked up. Dude. Oh man, I remember those guys were from like Barksdale or not. No, they were from was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, California, I think. And then they're just, yeah, they were pretty cool. They like introduced us, and they weren't even like from that base. They were just like TDY and cool dudes. So the very next day, hungover like a motherfucker. Like think about it. Like I just got out of basic training tech school. Well, me and him both basic training tech school in Texas, where it's like you're under 21, you can't drink. So like we've been sober as a jaybird for yeah. I was 19, and yeah, we were yeah. Jed sent a message. It's a funny message. Anyways, we were like sober as a jaybird for a good, pretty much like half a year to almost a year, and then like we got there, we just started drinking. We just got fucking too drunk. We did not know the limit, and yeah, the very next day went on this riggedy raggedy bus, and
That thing shaking.
what's that?
It was shaking.
Dude, it was shaking so bad. Yeah, it was nuts. And just fucking puked. I puked all over in this sweatshirt that I had on the bus. And luckily no one like caught on. I just
I
threw my
smelled
sweatshirt.
it. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?"
Yeah, yeah. I think Sergeant Norman smelled it
And when
too.
we got off, I I looked at you and I was like, "You motherfucker."
This motherfucker.
Couldn't hold it together.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how me and him kicked it off. We just me and him, two amigos at Spain, and then ever since then he's just been with me ever since we both got out of the Air Force. Yeah, we're still fucking best of buds, man. So yeah, that's our little story. We've got plenty more, but yeah, that's how we met, and we both have a love for music. As you can tell, his background, he's got the drums. He was at a band, Sister Margaret. Fucking jealous. That was a really kick-ass band. Him, Kiefer, Gage, Scott, I think on the bass. They kicked ass. Actually, if I can find some footage, I'm gonna put it into the podcast. Uh, down and yeah. So
Nice.
Yeah, dude. What's have you tell them about Sister Margaret? Let's let you talk a
Tell him
little.
about what are you up to? What's this guy all about here?
What's this guy?
Mr. Margaret, yeah, we're not together anymore just because that's, as adults, people, they always go their separate ways. This is how it is. But me and Gage got something cooking. We're going to see if we can get back together. We won't be Sister Margaret, but we're gonna do something good. Sister
Mother
Margaret
Mary.
was the best band that ever was almost, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Best group of musicians I've ever played with. We could have been pretty good.
No, yeah, you guys were kick ass.
Yeah, it was fun. That was probably the best learning experience for drumming that I've ever had, and I don't know, it was good. It was good for me, for sure.
Drummers tend to hop around a lot of bands. Is that what you were doing for a while there?
Not really. That was really like the first opportunity I got while I was overseas to even play with a group. Me and Lane invited me to go to a
Open mic.
and I finally talked him into going up there and playing a Hot Chili Pepper song. And I was like, dude, let me have this other drink. I'll get another drink in me, and I'll fucking go up there and play it with you on a left-handed drum set. Listen, I'm left-handed, but I don't play left-handed. I don't know if y'all ever tried to do anything the wrong-handed way, but that shit feels weird, whether it's drumming, playing guitar, whatever.
Writing.
A little different.
Fuck.
Yeah. But I made it work. It was iffy, but that's
good.
how I met all the guys in Sister Margaret. And turns out I knew one of them already, and I didn't even know. Gage.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I owe Lane deeply for that.
I mean, we were both. I wasn't even gonna go up had I not had drinks in me, right? Because like we were sitting there and we were debating it. We were at the bar.
I had a PT test the next day. I just remembered that. I had a PT test.
Okay, you did.
And I had 4 drinks in me before I even went up on stage.
Yeah, I was just getting Jack and Coke left and right. I was just like, boom, boom, and then like he was like, "You ready?" And I was like, "Yeah, just one more." And then I fucking ordered one more, and then we went up. Yeah. So we did. I did okay at the beginning, and then like when it came to the solo, I don't know, my mind and my fingers were not synced, and I was like, Ugh. But I hadn't performed before the military. Like I hadn't. I was so rusty. It was pretty bad. But
yeah, dude, it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It was so fun, dude.
One way or another.
For sure. Definitely.
You gonna perform there in Colorado, Lane? You gonna get your acoustic out?
Yeah, I plan on like when I get my instruments here, I want to have Watts come out, and then maybe we'll like
shop session.
Yeah, we'll do that in the little studio that I'm trying to convince the wife to help like make it like a guest bedroom / studio. Yeah, office.
Have a studio. You have to.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you have to. And I think when Watts comes out, we're gonna reignite the open mic. If I can even get a spot at any gig or like at any place here, because like COVID kind of ruined everything.
Yeah, like the music scene right now was already dead before like COVID hit. Now it's like non-existent.
Where you're at?
Yeah, that's awful. Like nobody's
go busking, man. Go busking. Like just go street corner, fucking, play, man. Just play. That's what you need, man.
I'd love to.
Well, you got like
crap on the street, bro.
Dude, there's a Muscle Shoals.
Yeah.
Like, you guys heard about that shit? I didn't know about this until I was deployed.
Alabama there's a recording studio called Fame Recording Studios. Every band, the Rolling Stones, Aretha Franklin, Alicia Keys recently has recorded songs there. Obviously Leonard Skinner's recorded albums there. I think the Beatles probably recorded an album there.
I think George Harrison, right? Or was it the Beatles? Yeah.
It might have been just one of them, but like one of the best sounds in music comes from like Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. And I actually have a friend. I played I played like a last minute gig a couple months ago with my buddy. He plays saxophone. I was in jazz band with him in high school. He has a band called Caledonia. They're sick. They're on Spotify. And they recorded their whole album at Fame Studios, and it just sounds fucking amazing. Like it's
Really?
mixed. Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna have to look that up then, dude.
everybody that records there says there's just like a weird, I don't know what it is, essence in the air that just creates and breeds soulful music. I don't know what it is, but I want to.
Yeah, man.
Dude, there's something about that area though that like you hear about the crossroads and people selling their soul to the devil and shit. Like the devil went down to Georgia. It's like there's something down there, man. And it's all I mean, really, if you think about it, there's so much great music that stems from those roots, right? Like if we just look back and think about all the great hits, the great bands,
coming from the South and everything.
People came from Europe to record there. Like people come from all over to just capture that area's magic, if you will, right?
That area's vibe. It's the vibe. In New Age, it's the vibe.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I wanted to talk about the different, like, I don't know. I was thinking about this today out of nowhere. I think because I had a song stuck in my head, and this is kind of getting into another like arena, right? This isn't. So like I had a song stuck in my head today, and I was like, why the fuck do people have songs stuck in their heads? Like because if I listen to an old song, like this only happened maybe in the late 90s, early 2000s, where people started getting their like songs stuck in their heads, and then like my fucking conspiracy thinking ass, I was like, man, it's probably like the government like drilling some subliminal shit in your head or something. I was like, cause like if I listen to an old tune, that shit's not stuck in my head because they had a story, they had like more, they drew it out more. They didn't have repeated lines, repeated beats. Like, yeah, some of them did, but it's like, it kind of made me wonder there a little bit, like, what the fuck?
A lot of it's the choruses, man. Like right around the early 80s is when they started doing like multiple choruses. You know, like a lot of songs would have like like they have these like 8-minute long ballads, and they might have like a chorus, but then like the second chorus is gonna have like the same structure, a couple of the same rhymes, but almost all the words are gonna be different. The only reason you know it's a chorus is because it looks the same. It's got the same like basic message or whatever, some base similarity. But then, early 2000s come along, not like early 80s come along. They're like, yeah, let's just say the exact same thing 3 to even 4 times in one song.
Yeah,
it's
like
only
today,
4 minutes long, and it's like,
yeah, like today the wife put on I think it was The Weekend, it like blinding light or whatever, like
yeah, it's more chorus than verse.
I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. And I like sang it after like 6 other songs. And then like it's so weird because like when most of the time when you have a song stuck in your head and you're with somebody else who was present when the song was played, they also have the song stuck in their head, and you don't figure it out until like one of you decides to start singing out loud, and then you're like, oh, you too? Stuck in your head? It's like, yeah, there's something weird about that, right? Something definitely weird about that.
Hanging out with your dad a lot.
It's about the television, man.
Television, yeah. We've already talked about that CIA bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking. Anyways.
Yeah. So obviously down there in Alabama, you're from there, right? You're born and raised there, down there in Alabama.
Yeah, down here in Rammer Jammer Alabamer.
So I just wonder. So Forrest Gump is like a treasure to you guys or something down there?
Yo, he's actually our king. We pray to him every Saturday at 5:00. That was the time he ran his first touchdown for the University of Alabama. So every Saturday at 5:00, we say, "All hail Forrest Gump.
Hell.
He's crazy. No, Forrest Gump wasn't even a real person. Greenbow, Alabama wasn't even a real place.
Oh, it's not, I was hoping it was at least a real place. I didn't think it was.
Hey,
Real.
no. That's bullshit. That's bullshit because Bubba Grubb's shrimp is real. Okay, that's a real thing. Bubba Grubb's shrimp is real.
They have them in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Bubba Gump Shrimp is like a real chain that they like.
Exactly, which means Forrest Gump must have been a real person.
Right.
The only reason that would be a thing.
Conspiracy.
You're actually trying to hide that, but yeah, you got me.
Can't pull one over on me.
You got
my Taco Bell this morning.
You got me.
So in Alabama, do you guys just eat nothing but shrimp, or?
That's the only. I mean, we like shrimp. That's the only seafood I eat is shrimp. But nah, we like a lot of chicken. we eat a lot of deer. People love deer, and I fucking love deer meat.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Some venison.
I think we all like deer meat, dude. Venison is just like anybody who's had venison is like, yes, venison.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Shit. Well,
a lot of get that opportunity.
Yeah, I grew up on a farm up there in Illinois, and we'd at least get like 4 people that would pull a deer out of our woods every year. So, as courtesy, it's our land or whatever, they would give us a couple pounds of deer meat out of whatever they got. So that was pretty cool. I would eat so much deer whenever it came, like right after deer season. It was ridiculous. But now, like being here in Japan, people are like, "Oh, you eat deer? That's strange." But I go like up north. Yeah. I go up north into like the mountain area, and you get like, they'll put deer in almost any fucking dish you can think of.
Yeah.
It's that segregated, really. Like they don't, even though it's upper Japan, they don't even correlate whatsoever with southern, right? Because like if you would think like in the States, you go to an area that doesn't eat deer. I don't know, California. I don't fucking know where that would be because everyone loves deer. But like I am assuming California because they're like mostly.
They only eat tofu and sniff their own farts.
But no, like you got these fucking people in like southern Japan that's like they're eating fucking squid, octopus, and other fucking crazy ass shit, and they're like, "Oh, you eat deer?
Yeah, right.
Savage? You fucking like, I'm sorry that your palate is so elevated you can't appreciate the finer things in life.
They just could never catch one. That's why.
Yeah, there you go.
They don't have the patience. It's got to be now.
Shit.
Well, like, oh my God, I don't know. It's crazy because, well, if you look at Japan, it's very mountainous, so a lot of places are super isolated. Like, historically, I guess not so much anymore. And then, like, 90% of the population lives in big cities and shit. So we got 10% of the population that is out there hunting and living on the mountains and eating deer. But damn, is it good. Damn, is it
good. Yeah, for sure.
So Watts, I like your vibe, man. You got like a country Lil Dicky going on. You got like the 80s. You got the 80s shirt, the gold chain, beard, hat. That's a really Lil Dicky look you got. And then you got the southern twang on. I'm like, yeah, I could get down with some southern Lil Dicky.
Lil Dickinson, yeah.
Lil Dickinson. Lil Dickinson. You can't even abbreviate. It has to be Little Dickinson.
Little Dickinson. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Dude, it's funny. When we were in Europe, like most people can tell who's American and who's not, but like with Watts, it's like
no,
everywhere.
Dude, if you just, dude, can you do Ukrainian accent real quick? Like, try to be as Russian as possible right now.
Me, Russian?
Yeah, it's not an actor, Jed.
No, just everybody can do Russian accent.
I'll beat your ass. I'll go get my fucking pet bear and I'll fucking beat you with it. Don't give me vodka, huh?
Yeah, see, you bust that out in Europe, everybody just fucking believes you, dude. You look like
I could believe. Actually, yeah, I could believe that.
Like I work with a lot of drivers from like they're like Ukraine and Yugoslavia and shit. He could definitely pass for 100%. He's even got the Adidas, bro. It's the Adidas.
He's got the Adidas.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Can you squat and drink tons of vodka?
Vodka makes me sick because of all of it that I drank in Spain. I can't drink vodka anymore.
Oh, I don't blame you. High school fucked me up.
It Yeah.
Yeah, we had
skull and shit. Fucking pedestrian.
well, Watts and I we actually shared like a kitchen together too. So like, dude, I'm just thinking back of like how connected we were.
We lived together.
Like a bathroom kitchen, right?
Yeah, we shared a bathroom.
Yeah, that's right.
He's
Wait a
shitting
minute,
and
you guys had a
fucking
bathroom
cooking
in your
eggs
kitchen?
or something? What are you doing
No,
here?
no, no. We had so like hard to describe it. Kitchen
No, I
kitchen in the
got you.
middle on this side, and then the bathroom is on like the complete other side, and then here's my room, here's his room. And then
Oh,
like
okay.
we had doors that go into each one. So like if you wanted to lock it and shit. It's kind of weird. But like I'd always
Nice.
have like a thing of
Dorm shit.
Jägermeister. What's up?
Like some dorm shit, yeah.
Yeah, it was dorms. Yeah, it was a hotel. But
Yeah, it was a hotel they made into a dorm, kind of.
yeah. So we had like key cards and everything, and like I
Oh, so
had
it
to
was a
break into my
suite.
room all the time. But yeah,
Wait a second. So was Watts the one with you? You told us this story about coming home and there's like the second room or whatever. There's a giant party going on.
that was tech school.
Okay.
But the same kind of the same setup. Just no kitchen in that situation. Yeah, that was a totally different. That was in jailhouse. Watts.
Yeah. I was there for 2 weeks, and then they moved me somewhere else.
Cold water, fucking shit's breaking everywhere. You can't get anybody to fix anything. Yeah, terrible. Fucking felt like I was in Section 8 or some shit. Anyways, fucking nah, but like I would always like we'd just bullshit every once in a while because like we were on opposite shifts, me and Watts, and like I would I'd always have like Jaeger in the freezer, and then like I'd be like, hey, you want some, man? We just fucking chill, drink some beers. Like we didn't give a fuck if we like shared it. I'd like get some beers, be like, whatever, dude, you want some beer? It was pretty cool. But yeah, fucking Watts always fit in Europe with his fucking outfits and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta blend
Hey,
in, or you get fucking capped. You know, people don't like Americans everywhere you go.
Yeah, that's true. Just because we're like ignorant assholes.
Yeah, I tried to not be any of that.
I don't want to
lot of those.
That's definitely a generational thing, though, guys. Like 100%. Like our generation is like one of the more polite generations.
You think so?
At least as
You ever
far as
seen a
I can see,
Bogan?
because like
Australians are terrible. They don't really go anywhere.
You
all
think so?
bOgs,
bOgs, bro.
fucking bOgs, dude.
They
bOgs. Okay,
they're
wanna
worse
hear about
than
some
we
fucking bOgs?
were. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. Like they're worse than Americans like were perceived, I guess, right? As like loud, arrogant assholes, take a shit in the streets, drink until you fall over and like crash a car sometime in the near future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys want to hear my favorite story about bOgs?
Yeah.
Is bOgs a racist term?
No,
No,
dude.
we talked
It's
about
like
this yesterday.
kind of like
Not a
it's kind of like
race.
gringo.
Slang.
I'm cool with that,
It's
then.
just short and easy to say.
Just slang.
To say.
It's just slang. I like it.
But anyway,
I wish it was a little bit. Stick it to those Australians and their fucking kangaroos. Fucking bOgs.
fucking kangaroos.
Fucking ruse.
But yeah, have you guys heard of Eddie Aikau?
Tell me about him.
Okay, so Eddie Aikau was a big wave surfer in Hawaii. I know we were talking about Australians. I'll get there. It's important. But yeah, so Eddie Aikau, he's just like this big wave surfer in Hawaii, man. This guy's like known
Did you ride the
for
wave
hitting
behind you?
Yeah, dude. Actually, that was in Japan, so no, he stayed pretty local, the mainland, because he's he's Hawaiian, bro. Whatever. But no, he was like the guy that like anytime there was a wave too big to ride, he'd be the one motherfucker right on it, dude. He was that kind of guy.
Hell yeah.
So right after like he's pretty well known at this point around the islands as this big wave surfer, and he actually gets invited to like sit in on like the board to like what are we doing with like the beaches and the parks and shit on the island, and they're like, yeah, so we've had this like bunch of problems with like people drowning at the beach and like shark attacks and shit. We gotta do something. And they're like, we should elect a lifeguard. And they're like, well, who should it be? And then they look at Eddie and he's like, all right, next year, like that next summer, like all year, nobody died on that fucking beach, man. Like this number was in like the 500s for a year. Next year, 0, nothing. Then the fucking bOgs show up, dude. The fucking bOgs show up, dude. And they're just, you fucking Hawaiians don't know how to fucking surf. Fucking pitiful. we're Australian, we're better than you in every fucking way, you know. They're just like just being total bOgs, you know. I'm Australian, I'm better, you're a piece of shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? Juans, they didn't like this. They were like
didn't
beating
like
these
this.
guys. They were
I
like
can't
beating
imagine
these
anyone
guys
who
up on
would.
site,
Like,
right?
They
I
didn't
love the way they're talking to
literally
us.
showed up to
Just
their
angry, man.
backyard, pissed in their
Right.
face, and yeah, they didn't like it. Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. Call them crazy.
Right? Right. So these fucking bOgs show up and they're just being real dickheads. Australians, they're beating them up in the fucking street, you know, just like every chance they get. These guys are at the point where they're just like holed up in their hotel room with like bats and shit, just like hoping nobody comes to, you know, beat them up again. And then they hear a knock on the door. Who could it possibly be? Eddie Aikau. He's like, hey guys, you've been talking some mad shit, but I think we should just talk about this and like, you know, settle it. We admit you surf well, but don't come to my neighborhood and tell me that you're better than me. And yeah, they had a surf off.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
They were having a surf off, right?
Eddie was like, he's like,
Well, actually,
crazy shit. Fucking cowabunga. He's like he's surfing a shark on the fucking top of a fucking wave.
Oh, shit.
So like, I jumped forward a little bit there. So like, they come to terms in this like little like, you know, talk down they have, and then they like the town decides to have a surf off the next year at the peak of like next season to like open up the season in honor of them like, you know, making peace with these Australian dudes. Before the next year comes though, Eddie's doing his lifeguard stick at the beach, and a boat goes down, and Eddie, being fucking Eddie, swims out there, man. He just goes. He's got his, you know, he's on his board just fucking going after this boat. Everybody from the boat crash lived. Eddie was never seen again.
Oh, damn.
He bowed out of the competition.
He went to swim for help. The help got to them, but nobody found Eddie again. So when that surf conference came up, they renamed it to the Eddie. Just the Eddie.
The Eddie.
Ooh.
Sure as shit though. First day. Everybody's lined up on the beach, surfboards in hand, man. They're ready to go. They look out at the ocean. They're like, fuck. Those waves are way too fucking big. Way too fucking big.
It was Eddie making the waves, man.
Then one of the then somebody just goes like some other like little surfer that was kind of like in Eddie's shadow who's like coming back up now because there's no Eddie. He's just like, Eddie would go. And these Australians just like, thick, Eddie would go. And they all surf.
God, his dick is huge.
They all die.
I don't know, man. That's where my knowledge
Four
about that
deaths.
ends. Probably
Nice.
not.
And then
They probably
They all killed it.
and then Eddie's brother was talking to his dad, and he's like, "The wrong kid, Dad." And he's just like,
I wish you'd gone in this place that day, boy.
You know, Australians tell that same story, but they say, "Yeah, Eddie just ran away, like
Yeah, right.
right before the competition."
Eddie was too scared, so
He was such a pussy because he had to save a whole bunch of people off a boat.
God, dude. So they got him on the board, and then he like basically was like, "I'll be the lifeguard."
That's
Yeah.
pretty
So they
cool. Like
took
he
his
was,
expertise
yeah,
into
that's
consideration.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I don't want
They
to
made
talk. I don't
peace with
want to.
the Australians, bro.
Yeah. Someone was saying, I don't want to fucking talk about COVID and shit, but this does kind of tie in. Like I think it was yesterday. I was
Surf contest?
No, like tying in the community, like people that are directly affected in certain shit, like restaurant owners and shit, like having
Yeah.
them on the board of like health, and because like you got to have. So basically what happened was like there was this small town, and they like finally were like, we cannot survive doing what we're doing. And so what they did was they got everybody on board, like the restaurant owners and shit that they were shutting down, and they like put them on the board so they could tell their stories. Like they could be like, yeah, no, everything's fine. We're doing things right. And like everything was squared away. Like the town's thriving now. But it's just I don't know. That just reminded me they put him on the board. I don't know.
So what you're
Anyways.
saying is like
I mean, it's
Get
all
a
about
lot of,
community, man.
We shall overcome. Yeah, that's really cool though. Like Hawaiians and Okinawans get along pretty well because of like you'll see a lot of Hawaiians will come to like some of our distant islands that like go surfing and stuff. And there was a lot of Okinawans like in Hawaii and stuff like that. And there's, I guess, vice versa.
Wait a minute.
And
You're telling me Okinawa and Hawaii aren't the same place?
What
What?
the fuck did you think I was this whole time, Jet? No.
I thought you were fucking Hawaii, bro.
Kill yourself.
I wish.
Well, let me just. Are we live? Are we live?
Yeah. You like that fucking Facebook guy?
Did you watch that?
I didn't.
No,
I can't,
dude, I was
bring
gonna
myself to
save
it,
it.
dude. I've seen too many of those videos. I can't.
I am desensitized. I was just
Mark, the last
poor
time I
dog.
clicked on a
Yeah,
video like that, it was some chick being murdered and then gutted. Like, why do you send me this shit, dude?
The
I
fuck?
give them from other
It
people.
was fucked.
Because he's a mortician. He's like a mortician,
Stop.
basically.
Stop
I
Stop
do start
talking
to
to
think
these
like,
people,
oh,
man.
that'd
Anyways,
be so hard to fix.
fucking-
Like that's
I'm
what I
getting
thought.
off the subject, guys. I don't want to talk about that shit.
Okay.
I don't subscribe to that shit. Anyways, fucking. Did you guys see?
Unsubscribe.
Did you guys see the shit in Nashville? The RV and all that shit. Watts, what do you?
I don't live
I
in
guess
Nashville.
all I know is they found or they have like the suspect, whatever, like Anthony Warner was his name, and I guess supposedly the target so far. I mean, this only happened a few days ago. The target was the huge AT&T tower that's in Nashville, and
We're gonna
like,
take down the
yeah, I guess he
5G.
blew himself up during like, I guess he like blew himself up during it or something. But like, it makes me wonder like, what was the motive? Because yeah, he put it in front of the AT&T tower, but like, did he think? He did do some pretty decent damage to like the lower section, but did he think he was actually going to take down that like the big building? Because like I drove through Nashville and I've seen that building and it looks like it's fucking eerie. It's creepy. It looks like a place that like Sauron would fucking live. Like
It's got the point, yeah.
it's got the yeah, dude. Like Jesus Christ, is that where
look this
Satan
up.
himself
It
goes?
looks like something from fucking Gotham City.
Dude, for real. Like it is scary, but like yeah, that's all I heard was that his motive was
Nobody died.
no one died, right?
Anybody killed him. Because there were some cops that I guess knew about it before it was happening, and they evacuated the whole place.
Is
So-
that where the message came from, or was it him telling people through a speaker?
I heard it was something on a speakerphone was
Yeah.
telling somebody like they started counting down.
Yeah, he was like evacuate.
Oh
Evacuate.
my gosh.
Is that funny to you, Jed? Huh? Is
No,
people
hold
fucking dying funny to you, Jed?
No,
They just
this
had
is funny to
a
me.
tornado earlier
This
this year.
is funny.
Go to that place. Yeah, that's it.
I'll put that. For
See?
sure, I'll add that.
See?
That's funny.
You give me shit for laughing? That shit's funny as hell.
That is, dude, I remember I was going down to Florida and I drove through there and I was like, it was even during the day and I was like creeped out by it. I was like, it looks like Satan's lair, dude, on Earth. Like, but
Huxley met up in Nashville earlier this year. It was actually in March. Right, everybody, or right before they locked everything down, me and Huxley met up in Nashville.
how is it over there in Bama? Like, how is the conditions?
Actually, I just got out of quarantine literally yesterday. My roommate had it, and he was like sick. He was pretty fucking sick for a little while. So me, him, and his girlfriend were just like sitting in the house for like fucking 2 weeks, and I finally got tested. I got tested on Tuesday of this week, and then I was supposed to find out by Christmas, like if I was negative or positive or whatever, because I did the antigen test. They didn't have any rapid tests left where I was at. So I did the antigen test. It takes 3 or 4 days to get the results. And I finally had to just call him yesterday. I was like, hey, I just need to know like if I got COVID or not. So yeah, you tested negative. I was like, oh, cool. You guys could have told me that yesterday. So
Yeah.
I didn't
Watts.
my family on.
Yeah, negative.
Yeah, no, God. Sleep, yeah.
Right after Christmas, right? Like.
Yeah, nobody's really taking it. Well, people are taking it serious around here, but like people are still going about their everyday life. But there's people are still wearing masks. Like masks are pretty much still required everywhere. But people aren't like, I don't know. I don't live in like a big city, so it's not like people are walking around like amongst people all day. I live in like
How big?
a urban town. It's a pretty small little town.
Ballpark, how many thousand?
Dude, I really don't even know. I don't even.
Probably
one. I'm judging big numbers. It could be 10,000. It could be 100,000 or 1,000,000 or whatever. I don't really fucking know, to be honest. We probably have maybe like 500,000 people, maybe 1,000,000 people. No, not even a chance. Like 100,000. I'll say 100,000.
In your town? Okay, that's a pretty big town.
Yeah.
That's
you
like
gotta remember, we grew up.
like a city.
We grew up in like 500-person towns, dude.
Oh no, it's bigger than that for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
We're from like me and Mark are from a village.
I see.
It's literally called the village.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
So yeah, probably yeah. But yeah, fucking that. Okay, so it's not too bad. It sounds about like where every other place is around here. But like, man, I'm surprised of the Trumpers out here. Like, fuck me, dude. I went out to go look at some ranch property today, and like, dude, the banners, like, people dedicated like semi trailers and had the banners on there, like, go Trump 2020, like, crazy as fuck. And then like everyone like is still like they're pretty like masked, but then like some people they don't give a fuck. They'll like have their masks off and everything, and then like big old fucking yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, yeah.
big old
I was trying to correlate the two together, but I might be a little fucked up.
You're reaching a little bit.
I'm
not
reaching
gonna
just
lie.
touch, but
I want to get a mask that's like super thin with like a hole for my goatee, and then just like wear it as a chin diaper on purpose. You know, be like, you put your mask on. I'm like, it is on. What do you want from me?
I'd say right now, we had like a little spike, but as of now, it's all good. And maybe if the people that are wearing masks are like all the elderly people for the most part, the ones that we worry about the most, which there's a lot of elderly people in Okinawa, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, all the Americans are wearing masks though. And it's kind of funny because like you see the Americans out and about, like the soldiers, I should say, and like their families or whatever, and Japanese, like say they want to go get ramen, and they've gone to this ramen place like 1,000,000 times, but like all of a sudden it's like, I don't know if we should let you in, like you might have COVID, you come in and off base, like, so that's what's going on right now. And, like some of them are bitching about it. I was like, dude, just get carry out, fuck it.
Like
don't be a whiner.
Wasn't that kind of due to the misinformation, or maybe just the information that I guess it was more of a rumor that the troops are the ones that brought it to the island? Isn't that what you said? Is like that was like the kind of people were murmuring that was what happened.
Yeah, like they had they would have like big outbreaks like on base. It'd be like 75 people one day or something like that.
Jesus.
And yeah, it was ridiculous. They had a couple of those kind of days. But then at the same time, we get like all these people in mainland Japan that are like, oh, I don't have to go into work, or I'm supposed to work from home, so I'll take my laptop and go to Okinawa where it's beautiful and just like have like a mini vacation every day while like I spend half my day working, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot. 75 on that little base? Well.
Little bit. That little base is huge, bro. I mean, I don't know what to compare it to, but it just seems like it's huge because this island is small.
Yeah, you got a pretty, like, what is it? Like, like 5 miles or some shit. What is it?
Well, like the island is 70 miles, right, from tip to tip, like little
Side to
rope.
side, isn't it? Like
Side to side, it's like 20-ish, 30-ish, maybe. And then like the base, like if you take all the bases on Okinawa, it takes up like 35% of the island. So comparison, like there's a shit ton of military base, and now they're building into the ocean. Like they're just adding land to like build into the ocean for a base. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. But apparently manatees need a home too, and everybody's upset about that. So I was like, damn it. Yeah, so they're building into the ocean, and it's like driving these manatees out of the area.
Oh, that
and
sucks.
So we get a whole bunch of protests on that, and then there's like, I don't know, everybody's just mad. Everybody's just upset. Like the Okinawan people, and then like random, I don't know though, like it's so fucked up because I feel like the Okinawans have no control over like if the military like builds more base or like does anything really, because like mainland Japan's like, oh, we don't want them here, so we'll just like let them have as much as they want of that island that we don't care about down south. So
Makes sense.
I think that's what it is. That's what happens whenever you're like big government can control you, I guess. You don't have like states' rights necessarily.
Yeah. So, you know, guys, we talk to each other every week. Let's hear some more from Mr. Watts. So,
yeah, that's right.
So you're just going to school and doing music right now, right?
Yeah. Well, I set up. I worked for another company. Me and my dad. We set up concerts. We set up stages and sound equipment and lighting equipment for concerts around this area. But that's very occasional because of COVID mostly. Like before I first got home from the military, I was working every weekend, usually during the week. It was steady working with them, and now it's just kind of occasional because people aren't really having a whole lot of live gigs. They're just sporadic. It's every couple of weeks I'll have a show.
Okay. So you said you do this with your dad, right?
Yeah.
So you like grew up with music then?
Yeah, pretty much. Like my dad plays guitar. Like he always had a music room at his house for me to jam in. And my grandparents made me a drum room for when I was over at their house. So I had drums pretty much everywhere I went.
Very cool, very cool. Plus, you know, the thing about being a drummer is it's just like the beat. Once you got the beat, fucking two pencils and, you know, a metal surface is all you need. You know, you can do something.
Everything's a drum.
When I was in elementary school, my teachers fucking hated me. Literally, I used to get in trouble all the time for like fucking just. And I didn't realize I was doing it because I was like so. I don't know if I was ADHD or what, but like I was just a wild kid and I always had to be moving. So I just be like tapping my fucking fingers. That's the only way to like. Either that or I was like just talking too much. So my teachers didn't like that. I got to deal with one or the other later. Like it's either my fingers or my mouth. Like what do you want moving? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. Appreciate that today.
I was gonna say. Can we say that again?
Fingers
like, my fingers in my mouth. Which one do you want moving? Like, oh, whoa.
Shit.
He's a hit.
Single Watts?
Not for long.
What's that?
I'm married.
Oh, you're married?
Yeah.
You also made the terrible decision that me and Lane have made. Good man.
Hey, you said it, man.
He's taken.
He's taken.
Sorry, he's taken. Nah, he married he married a Romanian on when we were deployed. Well, he didn't do it then, but
I met her when we were deployed, and then when we moved back to Germany after the deployment, she moved in with me, and then with each other for like 10, 11 months, and then I married her before I came back over here, so I can get her over here.
Yeah. Oh, is she excited about moving to Alabama?
She's super excited, but she's still over there right now. I haven't seen her in 10, 11 months, I think.
It's crazy.
Oh, man. That really blows.
I mean, we talk every day on FaceTime and whatnot, but yeah, it sucks not having her here. But we're working on it. We're almost there. It's just a long ass process. He was expecting it, but she's still stressed as fuck about it because she's a woman.
Say that again. You said what?
No, I get that though.
Just natural.
Hell yeah.
I get that.
Also,
Well, you and me are men of culture, we'll say. We like to taste the flavors of the world.
Love
And
them.
so,
I mean,
how's the English with your old lady? Wife.
so she speaks it. Like I have conversations with her all day. She just has an accent. Like she speaks it very well. Like she knows what I'm talking about. She just has an accent. It's a cute accent.
Same. Well, my wife doesn't really have much of an accent, but yeah, she's totally good. I think I would go fucking crazy if my wife was like, because I've seen some of these guys that are married here on the island, and their wives' English is like god awful, and they don't speak good Japanese. So I was like, how does this even work? Like, yeah, I was like, this can't work out, bro.
Yeah.
We talk about
the
the
thing
dog
with-
and the weather all day.
yeah. I can't, Mr. Watts. I'm so sorry to be like this, but I have to ask.
Yeah.
Is your curtain on sideways?
It sure the fuck is. I hung that shit up yesterday. All right, I did it in a hurry because I usually don't have it. There's a door behind that. There's a closet behind that. But I hung it up just for like to deaden this room a little bit extra while I was recording my music, and that's just how it went up. So that's how I left it. And I was looking at it. I was looking at it in the frame, right? And I was like, nobody's gonna notice.
And then Jet's like, hey.
Hey, big guy, your fuking drapes on upside down, huh?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it
yeah.
was like a choice or like.
Yeah, it sure is.
No,
I like the way you're thinking there. You're a little outside the box.
he actually just bolted everything to the wall, and he's actually just sideways. So that's what's happening. He's got incredible abs, and they're really helping him stay.
But Lane, if that were the truth, Lane, then his poster would be sideways. Then at that point, you know.
It's bolted.
Well, Doug, guitars sit like that. Jed, are you crazy?
Yeah.
You know how a guitar
right.
sits.
Guitars can't sit this way, dude.
Yeah, you don't play a guitar like this. It's definitely like this.
Got a point there, man. Got a point.
And obviously, drums are like that because he aspires to be like Tommy Lee.
Yeah, he did that shit upside down.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got an answer for everything.
I think upside down would be easier than sideways.
I don't know. Probably just anything, everything. It'd be cool.
Anything not fucking normal would probably be hard.
Yeah.
Well, think about it, like upside down. You know, you have to like imagine like everything's bolted down. You're like strapped to the fucking ceiling.
Gravity's 100% working against you.
Yeah, so like you got blood in your head for sure. But
Passing
like
out. Pass out.
theoretically,
No doubt.
you know, it's kind of the same thing. But like sideways, everything's pulling you sideways. You know. And like one side of your abs is gonna get really tired really fast. But like
Well, you guys
down,
aren't even thinking about like the major issue. If he's playing upside down, that means in order to hear the music, you guys have to be upside down. You guys didn't know that?
Fuck. No, it's okay. It's okay. I was in Australia for a couple weeks. I know how to be upside down. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
I have my ground harness. I'm good.
Oh shit.
So,
what
what are you
really
playing
pisses
on?
me off about Australia though?
I don't know. You fucking hate him today.
Brought it up with them, huh? Yeah.
Like,
These bogans and these kangaroos and aboriginals.
So first off, kangaroos are exceptionally dangerous in water. If you see a kangaroo in a body of water, stay the fuck away. It will murder you faster than if it was on land. It's ridiculous. Secondly,
Don't they like disembowel people or something?
dude, they fuck you up. No, everybody thinks it's a stingray. It was a manta ray. They're much more dangerous. Stingrays don't technically like attack people, typically at least.
I'll be right back. You guys keep going. I think Jed's shit out or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just scrap this whole fucking recording at this point. It's like just this little section, just this one little section about fucking manta rays. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna start.
Oh,
I'll start
okay.
crying, thinking about Steve dying and shit.
Stevie.
Still
Dude,
real to me.
Dude, his wife never even went on another date. Still hasn't.
No shit.
Dude, she's like, I had my true love. What am I looking for?
There
Just
you go.
casual dick, nothing? Come on, lady.
Hey man, yeah, I'm telling you, he was the best of us.
Look
You
at
must have been.
Keanu Reeves just started dating.
Like, I'll never find anything better than that, ever.
Dude, this man wrestles alligator. You know that dick's gonna be strong.
Strong with
sure.
the crocodile. Yeah,
Dude,
I
he'll probably fucking death roll it or some shit. Imagine that. He's like,
He death rolls
this is what I
her
do with the
in
Crocs.
bet. Crikey. See the bloody death roll. Fucking just flips her over.
bed. Oh shit.
Oh, go
You
get the
guys
top
got
jumper. Somebody give me the top
alligators
jumper.
down there in Alabama, right? Croc.
Yeah, there's some gators. There's actually, I went fishing in a spot a couple weeks ago. There's 2 alligators that are at this lake. And I'm like in northern Alabama, so it's definitely not common to see alligators way up here, but there have been some here, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, there's not a whole lot.
Damn. So you
Yeah,
had
there's like
gator meat? Is it good?
that live in this lake near, not too far from me.
So have you alligator before?
What?
Space.
Have you eaten alligator before?
Yes, it's delicious.
That's what I
Really?
hear.
It's pretty good. It's real chewy. Especially, I mean, if they fry it up like chicken, obviously it's going to taste like chicken, but it's chewy, but it does taste super good.
Yeah. I heard it like packs a punch of protein, dude. Like if you're looking for gains and stuff.
Just
Yeah.
about. Imagine it's a lot of protein. But you can
Yeah.
tell that, like, when you're chewing it, that it's old. It's just very tough.
Just dance meat.
Dense as fuck.
Do you know why alligators are so ornery?
Because
I don't know.
Because they got all those teeth, but no toothbrush.
Mama said.
It certainly has nothing to do with their medulla oblongata.
Mama's
You're
wrong
wrong.
again.
No, you're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
You want me to bring my mattress upstairs?
Okay, don't tell Lane what we talked about. We just to be silent,
You'll
absolutely
find out.
silent. He'll find
All
out
right.
when he's editing.
Yeah.
That was a fucking good one, man. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Hey, yeah,
Fuck
that
you
one
guys.
stays between us. That one stays between us.
You're so dumb. I don't know what
Alright.
you guys are doing.
Just us. Just us.
You're so dumb.
So what set you playing on there, Watts?
This one right here is a Pearl Export Series. I bought it for how much? I think I paid probably $400 for this drum set in Germany, and it went a long. It's gone a long way. But I have another one at my dad's house that is it's a Gretsch Catalina that I've had since I was in high school. But this one here is a Pearl Export Series. It's real nice. I like it.
Hey, how did you ship that back?
It's old.
He exported it.
I literally exported it because it's an export series. I had to do it justice.
No, like how did you use like the military systems to export it, or did you use like private
Yeah,
shit?
it came with all my my household goods. Like when they packed up all my clothes and like all my other random household items, they packed up my drum set.
How long did that take to get back to you?
Holy shit! I don't even remember. Month.
Well, good luck, Lane. Trying to get your shit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, at least I have like one guitar to hold me over, and then I have my snowboards.
So Lane, you know all the like when you go to the Christmas markets, they give you when you get the Glühwein.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
mug.
Glühwein.
Yeah, shitload of them. They broke all of them but 2. Like in the move, I was so mad, dude.
Did you get reimbursed?
Yeah, I sent them an email and I tried calling them, but they
See, Jed?
Fucking told you, Lane. I fucking told
No,
you.
I told you, motherfucker.
What are we telling everybody?
Jed's like, when's your shit get in here? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, you can't like call and like figure it. I'm like, you don't know how it works, dude.
No, I meant like I told you that they're gonna break your shit and not reimburse you for it.
Oh, I got photos of everything. So if they do, guess what? They're paying me. Fuck them.
Why did they pay you for those cups?
That's all I was worried about.
You were just looking at the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you brought that up actually, because I was thinking about Christkindle Market stuff at the end of last episode, and I was hoping we could bring it up today. So I really appreciate that you just segued me into that topic right there, really effectively, man. I think we should replace Lane with you. I think you should just be the full-time guy in his place. He can still edit the videos, but you'll be the on-screen talent.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. So Christkindle Markets, man. We used to go back in high school, like part of German club and shit. And I remember, so my birthday is the 5th of December. But like German club.
Yeah. Who's we? Was I?
So like,
motherfucker.
I think you were there a couple times. Yeah.
I was.
yeah, you were there. Hey, it's
nice.
my fucking story. You want to tell it?
I just want you to make me like a hero in the story. So go ahead.
All right, I'll put you in there somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So we're up there, and it's like literally, we went up on the 6th of 2014. Yeah, the 6th, December 6th, 2014, day after my 18th birthday, right? So we get up there.
Get on with it.
And so the day before, on my birthday, I'd asked this girl out that I was like really into. Totally forgot that I was gonna have to spend the entire next day with her at fucking Chicago on this field trip. She totally like turned me down hard, like let me down easy, just fucking crushed my spirit. And then the next morning I wake up, I get on the bus and I see her. I was like, oh fuck, I did not think this one through at all. So anyway, already off to a bad day. We ride up to fucking Chicago for 3 hours, and I'm just telling my buddy Cody. We get up there, and me and Cody go get some Glühwein, right? Meanwhile, Lane is off in the background, like giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to homeless people all over Chicago, and saving birds from catching on fire in the little fire pits they have around the Daily Plaza.
Well,
So, yeah,
someone's got to do it.
It's not. It's hard work.
Not easy being me, but.
Yeah, so then me and Cody go into the tent to get some Glühwein. We get some Glühwein. We come out, we take a sip, and we're like, oh, that's the real shit. They gave us the good. I'm 18, he's like 16, and these guys just served us like actual alcohol on a field trip.
Oh, I remember that.
I look over, and Lane is beating up a mugger. It's crazy. I come back with Cody. We're just drinking our Glühwein, just jonesing that we fucking actually got served like alcohol on this fucking field trip. We're having a great time. And then one of the chaperones comes over, in no way affiliated with the school, which was the good part. She's like, oh, you guys got some kitty Glühwein? And we're like, yeah. And she's like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, Michelle. This is the kitty Glühwein. Why would they give me actual alcohol? And I just chug it and put a fucking piece of gum in my mouth. And she's like, don't worry, I'm not a fucking teacher. And I ain't no narc. And I was like, yes. Dude. And then Lane flew in on an eagle and stopped a shooter from destroying the whole thing. It was pretty heroic, man.
It was a falcon, actually.
Oh, sorry. I'm not very good with birds.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Dude, Christmas markets are pretty dope. I remember I went up there and I'd seen a fucking homeless dude literally fight a vendor. It was fucking cool. Like, in Chicago, I was like, of course, in Chicago, there's going to be a homeless dude fighting a fucking vendor over, like, I don't even know what the dude was selling. I think, like, cookies or some bullshit. I don't care. It was fucking awesome. Turn around.
Homo fights, World Star.
Yeah, that's what we need. Old school bum fight crew. Fucking just going to town on it.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
That happened. I was like, I don't think I want to go to another Christkindle Mart. Like, I don't want to go to one of these Christmas markets again. I go to Japan. Fucking wonderful. Way too many people because Japan, too many fucking people. All these Asian people. Like, I can see over the whole crowd, but it's just a big crowd, right? And these fucking, everybody's drinking heavily, which is my kind of scene. We're ice skating and all that shit. And I don't know why, but there was a lot of like Germans that spoke shitty Japanese. And there was a lot of people just making Nazi jokes about like, oh, we once were really good friends. We should be really good friends again. It was really fucking weird. So Christmas markets are really fun and cool. Lane also saved a baby from a burning building that day.
I did. Yeah, I did. No, I remember like the one thing I do remember from a Christmas market is like someone was getting their shoes shined, and like they got in a fight with someone. It was weird, but like, isn't that weird to begin with? Getting your shoes shined by someone. To me, like when I see that, because like I'll see it in airports, I'll see it everywhere. Like I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is that shit? That's kind of like some slavery shit. Like to me, like when I see that, I'm like, peasant. Like, yeah. Shine my shoe. Like you guys ever seen it? No, I've never. I would feel terrible. Like, but like you guys.
You know you pay them, right? Like
I know that.
You give them money.
I know that, but I
shoes.
feel like I don't know. It's just weird because you're like, I don't know. I think it's weird. You ever seen Goodfellas when he's like, I don't know if you heard anymore. I don't shine no shoes. He's like, yeah. I'm just giving you shit. Now go get your fucking shoebox. He's like, fuck you. That dude from Home Alone. What's his name? Fucking
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Yeah.
Joe.
I was thinking some reason Ray Liotta was in my fucking head, but yeah. I don't know. You guys think that's weird? Shining shoes and shit.
Shining shoes?
Yeah, I don't think I'd sleep well at night if I had somebody shining my shoes. I don't know. I think I would feel weird about it.
I don't know. I've seen those little machines you drop a quarter in at like a hotel, and you could like put your foot under it, and it'll shine your shoes for you and everything.
I'm talking like
that seems a little bit nicer.
Like,
but no, I get what you're saying. I've seen those, and that seems a little bit nicer. But like, yeah, I don't know. Do you feel like that is such a shit job, or like a low class job that you like look down upon them, or you like?
No. Like I think it's mostly like the movies that make it kind of make you look down on it, because all the movies it's always like, you know, some raggedy guy is like, oh, shine your shoes, shoe shine. Like, I don't know. And then like I said, see it in real life, it's like, fuck, dude. It's like, really? Like, who actually gets their shoes shined? I don't ever get my shoes shined. I'll just throw them out, get new shoes.
I don't have any shoes that could be shined.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you? It's so weird.
I don't wear a whole lot of leather, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a couple of shoes that can be shined, and I have had my shoes shined. It's a very pretty normal experience, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering though. Like, that's why it came from that. I was like, so you think it's like you're hot shit. You shine your shoes, man.
Yeah, to me it is.
So, you know, back in the day, the people who were getting their shoes shined were usually like some rich fucker, right? Or some dude that people just like idolize. And the dude who was shining the shoes was usually some fucking peasant, and they were always shitting on the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the stigma.
Well, I mean, you know, in my experience, you know, I treated them very nicely. I gave them a generous tip. You know, I conversated with them as, you know, a fellow person. You know, I don't treat people like trash unless they're fucking Lane, because, you know, he is. But like, yeah, most people, especially people that are like offering me a service for my money that I worked hard for, I'm gonna treat them with some level of respect above Lane. You know,
as would anyone. Yeah.
So like
I don't view it as
my shoes, and I'm like, job. Oh, thank you, good peasant. Here is a mere $2 for you to buy food for your family.
For your whole family.
For your whole family.
Hey, $2, that's a lot of rice.
That's a decent amount of rice, actually, yeah.
Yeah, so Watts, what's the next big move, man?
The what?
What's the next big move? You were talking about you got something cooking up with Gage, and then last I knew, was California, but I don't know
Yeah.
due to
California
situation.
dreaming.
We would like to move to LA and get a house together. Me, him, and this other guy that he's buddies with. I've met him, virtually over Facebook or whatever. He seems like a cool guy. We're gonna make some music together and live together. And but LA is kind of a shithole right now, and everything's locked
Yeah.
down. I don't know if I'll go out there anytime soon. So I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
for it to
Yo,
simmer.
try to get a place like out in the county, dude. You'll like it so much better. You know, like traffic sucks, but you know, you just gotta find the gaps and like like the times. So like yeah, just get a place like outside of town, so it's not so like trashy. And let me know if you need another roommate, dude. I gotta head out that way sooner or later. So
Oh man, I
Hey.
will.
Yeah,
You
it's
guys
it's
just
good to
go
split
in on
rent.
a $7 million house, and you guys will be good.
Dude, everything's so expensive out there.
that's the problem.
Go to New York, man. Maybe you're thinking West Coast when you need to be thinking East Coast.
Maybe.
You can get a lot of cheap
I don't
property
think
out
I
there
like
now.
New York though. It's like, wait, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I'm a city guy at all. But that just happens to be where all the opportunities are. So I just kind of got to bite the bullet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
maybe,
I
maybe you're
Man.
just thinking of the wrong city. Maybe you're thinking maybe you need to go like Austin.
or Denver, man. Denver was so spaced out; it doesn't feel like I'm in a city when I drive through it. That's what keeps me sane. I don't think if I was in another big city,
But
I couldn't
Denver,
do it.
my sister got married in Denver. She loves it. I never got to go, but I'd love to.
You got a spot. I don't know those dates. I think we were talking on the phone, or I might have them in my phone. Whatever
Yeah,
dates.
I gotta. So Alex might need some extra cash because she's gonna have her interview for her visa coming up soon, and if she needs some extra cash, I just want to be able to make sure I have that.
They
So
have to have an interview.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, they gotta have like a whole interview and some doctor's appointments, and if she
Makes
needs to make
sense.
like vaccines or something, because she's got to get extra vaccines that they like just don't normally get over there.
Yeah.
Does that also? I mean, it probably applies because she's coming from like Eastern Bloc country
Probably.
kind of thing. Yeah. I know, like, whenever I came here, it was a pretty easy process, but, Japan and America are basically brothers, so,
Yeah.
yeah, we're pretty
Now.
tight.
Now, I think something happened, like in the
Nah,
what was
yeah, nah.
it?
I think there's some history there.
But I seen, like, the process to, like, if I want to get my wife over to America, she's been there before for, like, education and stuff, so it would be a little bit easier, but it'd still be, like, 6 months worth of paperwork.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then it's another 6 months of waiting for
Mhm.
that shit to get through.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Actually,
So
you
her
know,
Romanians aren't even allowed like to have a tourist visa over here. Like they have to apply for that. Like some countries don't even have to apply for tourist visas in America. They can just come over, stay there 90 days or whatever, and they got to head back. But
Yeah.
Romania is on the list of one of those countries.
Is that just
it's kind of
recently
like
due to COVID, or is it like just
No, they just never
Or-
made the pact with America.
like
yeah,
Romania's like we? Nah.
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So the main reason that countries do that is they have to look at your willingness to go home. So like as an
Yes.
American, like we can pretty much go anywhere we want without
Yeah.
having to like apply for a visa because they're like, don't worry, they're gonna go back to America.
And no one's worried.
You know?
Like nobody's worried about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like if
They're
you
not
want, if
gonna
you
last.
lived in the UK and you wanted to just visit, the US for like a couple weeks, you probably wouldn't even have to get a visa because they'd be like, yeah, they're gonna go back to the UK because they're not gonna like America
Romania
that much. But like
isn't
Romania, they're like,
a super solid of a country.
yeah, they're gonna come over for a 2-day vacation and then not fucking leave. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of the countries that you're like, yeah, we're gonna make
They
sure
don't
you go
even
home.
they don't even run off the euro. They have their own currency because they're.
Is it the Lev?
I mean, there are nice parts of Romania, and like my wife's family is very well off, but compared, the lei, their currency, to the dollar, it's a big difference. Like if I was
Yeah.
making what I'm making now, which isn't really a whole lot, but if I went over there and made it over there, I'd be living like Larry. You know what I mean?
Living like Larry.
Living like
We
There you
actually
go.
so we had a guy in my fraternity 1 year above me. His name was Larry. He actually lives out in Denver. I'm hoping to see him when I go out to visit Lane. But
Nah, I don't want you to visit.
he was our actual like living like Larry guy, because this man, crazy
Dude,
son of a bitch. He drank a whole bottle of Hennessy, like the normal size bottle, like 40 ounces, whatever. 15 seconds flat.
God.
Just chugged the whole thing. He went fucking nuts, dude. Fucking insane.
Yeah, I'd be so sick.
Yeah,
Would
he
not
was. He
I would not.
was. Dude, he went on a
Damn.
rampage. We have some crazy videos. Can't share them though. But maybe one day in private.
In
Yeah,
private.
there you go.
Skype isn't.
Yeah. I guess the only other thing I got is like, what do you see yourself like musically challenging yourself in the future? Is it just the band is gonna musically challenge yourself, or like
Definitely
are
the
you gonna
production
challenge
side
yourself?
of it.
Oh, okay.
Especially since I have coming up my next class. So my first 2 classes with this degree were nothing to do with music at all. I take 1 class per month, so it's like an accelerated course, but I only take 1 class per month, so it's actually kind of easy. But my first class had nothing to do with music, and this first class is finally like, I think it's audio arts in the entertainment business, or some name like that. But yeah, definitely I got to take like a music theory class. Like I'm teaching myself guitar again because I've tried doing it before. I never did it. But they're sending me a keyboard with a MIDI pad on it, so I got to like learn music theory and learn how to play the keys, like at least like chords and stuff. But like actually putting songs together and producing songs and mixing them and mastering them, that's going to be like definitely a challenge. But I'm looking forward to it.
Fun challenge though, man.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun challenge. Like, I'm getting paid
Music
to do
is so fun.
with it. I will
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Hell yeah, dude. He's gonna be the next Neil Peart.
You know what, guys? We actually we have a drum set. We got 2 guitars and a harmonica. We could put a little band together right now.
It'd be hard to sync it up through Skype, but
We'll just all play, and you can fix it in post.
Fix and post.
Yeah.
yeah, I wonder how it would sound if you just got hopped on there real quick and just did a little.
Yeah, do us a little set for us, man, real quick.
Give us a little. If it's
Not
not
you,
too
Mark.
late.
Fuck off.
If it's not too late.
But,
I can
mean,
plug
my
it.
dog
That's
doesn't give a shit. My dog, he'll be all right.
Get some dog howling in the back too.
Yeah, when we recorded yesterday, my dog was, well, it's not even my dog, it's my roommate's dog. But he was in the backyard, and literally, like, the backyard is right behind me when I'm sitting behind the drum. So he was barking in, like, our first couple of takes, and I finally had to, like, go, get this fucking, no, not even close. Dog has no rhythm.
We kicked him out of the band immediately.
Yeah, he was out of there.
Said, how I'm gonna feed my pups, man.
yeah.
You got addicted to milk bones, that motherfucker.
Hell yeah. This is exclusive shit right here. Christian J. Watts on the beat. Do you still have, wait, are you still using the thing that I gave you for the.
This is your pillowcase.
Yeah, it is.
I'm carrying this thing everywhere with me.
Hell yeah, dude. I love it. Keep taking it everywhere.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I recorded on yesterday.
Fuck yeah, you did.
Oh my dog.
That sounds fucking good. Audio wise. Like
What do y'all want to hear?
Zach Brown, you already know.
Let's see what you
Yo,
got.
he froze. He froze, bro. He
He
froze.
There
There you go. You're back. You're back.
yeah,
You're good.
You
it's
keep
choppy.
coming in and out.
was pretty
Rock
sick,
and
man.
roll.
That's tight.
I'm like garbage.
Nah, that was pretty fucking good, man.
On
Hey, it's
my-
Skype too, you know.
That's fuck.
I think it'll come out good. Oh man, I do love that rock and roll.
It does kind of make you want to dance.
Does kind of make you want to dance a little.
Yeah, y'all moving
Oh,
your
yeah, dude.
hips like the devil.
You know who's
The
got
song
hands?
killed your mama, Dewey. The song killed your mama.
I think we've all seen that movie. I don't know if Jed has.
What movie?
What's crazy, Watts, is Jed is an actor, but like you'll name like a pretty well-known movie, and he's probably never seen it. It's pretty
I'll be
wild.
honest, I haven't watched a lot of movies. Every time like I'm with friends and they're like talking about movies, chances are I hadn't seen any of them. And I'm like, I just didn't spend a lot of time watching movies when I was like a kid, I guess. I watched
I'm sorry, I was perfecting the art of drumming and
Yeah.
I watched a lot of
slaying
cartoons.
ladies.
I'm kind of a little fucking slow.
I'll do it again. Nah, Jed, that movie is Dewey Cox. Or the ballad, or yeah, the ballad of Dewey Cox.
Walk hard.
Yeah, I've heard about
Walk
it.
hard.
It's just it hasn't come up on like a something for me to watch yet. You know.
It's got John C.
Yeah.
Riley in it.
I do like John C. Riley.
Fucking hilarious,
Steve
man.
Riley's pretty
It makes fun of Walk the Line.
For real. It's got good music in it.
It does,
Well,
yeah.
it's not even just that. It's like that whole generation of musicians is they really like harp on that, which is pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, Watts, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, and it was great to have you on. Your shit sounds tight, and I can tell that you're improving, and I'm excited to hear more from you. Keep in touch, and boys, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did.
Let the people know where they can find you actually online. What do you got out there, man?
You have anything?
I got an Instagram. Call me Mr. Watts. Real simple. That's about it. I got a Twitter, but I'm not gonna put that out there because I'm gonna delete that because I don't really get on there. But I got a Facebook, Christian Jacob Watt.
He's got a new book coming out.
Yeah, I don't have a book.
Now we'll
Have
drop
you got like a SoundCloud or anything?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well,
you'll
like 2K or something with me. I got Xbox. Fucking C Money Watts 101 is my gamer tag. If you got anybody wants to play fucking FIFA.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey man, I've been playing a lot of GTA lately. I might hit you up on that.
Dude, I don't have GTA, but we'll
What
find
do you got?
I
What
got
are we looking for?
Jed, so
Only
whenever
new game I have is 2K.
2K?
we can, like,
I have Apex and Fortnite.
Boy, it's fucking
Yeah, that's why I don't play.
trash.
Anyway, yeah, thanks for having me.
anyways, yeah, no,
Yeah.
your plug-in, your Instagram, and then yeah, once again, thanks, man. It's great to talk to you again, and as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. You know, this is what we do. We like to bring guests on, have good content, and boys, anything?
Oh well, you mean
Like, subscribe,
all I have
fuck
to
bitches,
say
get
is
money.
fucking like and subscribe. I swear to God. I swear. Come on now. It's not that hard. 2 buttons. You just gotta click with your mouse. It takes 3 seconds.
Down
Like,
below.
Right there. It's right there. One looks like a thumbs up button. I know in some places thumbs up's kind of like fuck you, but like not here. We like it here. Give us a thumbs up, please, please, and share this video with your friends by all means. If you like our content, you think somebody else might like our content, send them a link. Tell them about it. Let them know. Heck, post it on your Facebook. Be like, hey guys, check this video out. It was pretty funny. Do it. Do it, please.
Hey, this dead guy looks like a jackass. Come check this guy out. He's crazy.
Right?
Like and
Laying in
subscribe.
his little peanut head.
Oh, Mark sucks a lot of dick. Everybody, I mean, whatever you want to put out there.
Whatever you got to put on, just share it. Just tell people about this podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to be on the podcast, let us know. You might qualify.
Yeah, you might qualify. I don't know. Only the coolest of the cools.
Yeah, you know, just submit your application. Yeah, we'll send it to the review board. We'll get some, you know, just put a vote on it. You know, we'll do it.
Are you a weirdo who lives in your mother's basement? give us a call here at the Gentleman's Bureau, and we can
Right.
Oh,
Do you
fuck.
have conspiracy
Fuck,
theories you
wanna
want to
kill
share with the
guy,
world?
hey.
Do you not trust the government?
Do you not trust the government?
No.
That's a big one.
Fuck.
Anyways, yeah, thanks, guys, once again for tuning in, and thanks again, Watts. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.